It's the quarterfinals of the FIBA U17 World Cup, and friendly neighbors USA and Canada are set to face off from Sinan Erdem Dome in Istanbul, Turkey, with the rights to a semi-final matchup with New Zealand on the line. I'm Michael Cerroti, welcoming you to the FIBA Basketball Channel. USA has been nothing short of dominant throughout this tournament. They won by 96 in the round of 16. But Canada's late spurt versus Argentina gives us a highly anticipated matchup between these two teams as we get a look at the officials for today before meeting the starting lineups for Canada and USA. As we get warmed up for one of the highest, if not the highest, anticipated matchup of this entire World Cup. It's two of the best teams in the world. And the Canada starting five for head coach Chris Chang: Cole Grandison, TJ Wall, Miles Sadler, Stefan Illich, and Paul Osarui get the nod to begin this game against the top team in the tournament, USA. Canada, a late run against Argentina in the round of 16, has them here in the quarterfinals. Head coach Chris Chang for Canada. He's entering his 6th season as the University of Windsor head coach and leading this U17 squad to the quarterfinals, but a tough test in front of him in USA as we get a look at their starting lineup. So for head coach Sharman White, it's Koa Pete, AJ Debansa, JJ Mandequit, the star of the tournament Cameron Boozer, and Brandon McCoy. At the 4, Cameron Boozer is third in this tournament, 21.5 points per game. And Sharman White, the head coach of Pace Academy in Georgia. Well, he's got a pretty easy job in this tournament with all the talent this team has. And this just might be the best team ever in the U17 World Cup presented by FIBA. They're 4-0. They're winning by an average margin of 72 points per game. That margin has gone up to 95 in the last 2 games. Inside a minute until tip-off. The countdown is brought to you by TISO. USA and Canada will play for a trip to the semifinals where they'll meet New Zealand. New Zealand earlier today beat Lithuania in an upset victory, 73-65. So New Zealand going to their first ever semi-final round in the U17 World Cup. For fans watching in USA and Canada, it's an early morning tip-off, 3 p.m. local time here in Istanbul, Turkey. But with the amount that rides on this game and the talent we're about to see on the floor, fans are awake and ready for some international basketball. These two teams met in the gold medal game of last year's U16 AmeriCup. USA had 8 of the same players on that squad. Canada had 5. Well, that was not even a game. USA won 118-36. Cameron Boozer led the way with 24 points and 12 rebounds. We're just about set to get underway from Sinan Erdem Dome. There weren't too many fans while the teams were getting warmed up, but they started to pile in. It doesn't look too crowded with a capacity of 16,000 in this arena, but fans are here. USA and Canada. The quarterfinal matchup is underway. USA in white starting with the ball, Canada in red, and Debansa misses everything on the 3 to get this game started. It goes to Canada. AJ Debansa, he was 3 of 11 in the entire U16 AmeriCup from distance. He's averaging 14 points per game. So it goes back to Canada after the missed 3 by Debansa. Pete knocks it out of bounds. Stays here. Grandison inbounds. Sadler comes to get it. Double teamed high. He gives it up. It's Osarui. to the free throw line. A right wing three on the way. Off the front of the iron. Pete grabs the strong rebound. Koa Pete. All the way to the lane. Has it blocked. He shed it off the initial defender in Grandison, but good help by Osarui. On the other end, Boozer sends one back. A 2-on-0 the other way. And Dabansa is fouled from behind. Another look at this rejection. Cameron Boozer soaring to send that one back. And yep, Grandison got Dabansa on the arm. Will send him to the line for 2 free throws. AJ Dabansa, the #1 player in the country regardless of class. Entering his senior season at Utah Prep. He recently transferred from Prolific Prep. Dabansa will team up with JJ Mandequit at Utah Prep. He goes 1 for 2 at the free throw line. He opens the scoring in this game. Sadler having to break a 3-man press, and he got fouled. The whistle goes against Brandon McCoy. Sadler will walk it up. He's defended by McCoy full court. Illich. Right back. Sadler sets it up. He rounds the defense, kicks out for Illich. Now to the corner. Wall. He stepped on the sideline. TJ Wall. He just hesitated when he caught that pass and was standing out of bounds. Mandequit will walk it up. Just over a minute gone by in this game. Dabansa backing down Illich. Gets into the paint, rises up, and no foul called. Grandison with the rebound. Illich right wing. Extra pass. Baseline floater way too strong. Right into the hands of Mandequit. And then it was thrown out of bounds, but last touched by Osarui. Nope, they'll reverse the call. It goes to Canada. USA's defense was not ready. And now we have another whistle. One official said Canada ball, one said USA ball. So we'll have a discussion and see who they award possession to. This is the inbound. Osarui caught it, and there was an immediate whistle. We're still discussing who will get the basketball, and it will be Canada. They'll have to reset the shot clock to 14. 1 second came off the clock on the initial inbound. Sharman White, the head coach for USA, looking on. Canada ball, 14 to shoot. Inbound to Sadler. He gets around Boozer, the high floater, around and out. Mandequit to Dabansa. Right back to him, left wing 3. Off the heel from Mandequit. Boozer an offensive rebound. He missed the putback. Got another rebound and one for Cameron Boozer. Staying active on the offensive glass, and it pays off as Cameron Boozer can make it a 3-point play at the free throw line. All sorts of traffic around the rim, but Cameron Boozer does not care. He gets his first points of the game. He scored 20 points, was 10 of 11 from the field against the Philippines in the round of 16. And he converts on the 3-point play, 4-0 USA lead. Here comes the full court press. Grandison has trouble getting it in. He throws it away. Boozer slings it down low, and McCoy throws it down. You can hear the 5-4-3-2-1 count from Dabansa. And Grandison, on 2 straight plays, has trouble inbounding. Here's Grandison fading away, and he knocks down the elbow jumper. The first points of the game for Canada come about 2.5 minutes in. Dabansa sets up the half-court offense. Boozer has it poked. Kick out. Mandequit, extra pass. They swing it around. McCoy, the three. Off the mark, and a foul on the rebound will go against Boozer. Yep, Cameron Boozer extending his arms as Osarui tried to box out for the rebound. A couple Canada substitutions. Quentin Ethier into the game. He did not play in the round of 16, but he had 22 points with 6 threes against Germany. Grandison running the baseline. Gets it into Ethier, and he just throws it away. Mandequit. They swing it. Dabansa. Up top for Mandequit. He thought about it. Baseline drive. McCoy. Off. A putback slam. And a foul. Cameron Boozer, following the shot, grabs it off the rim and punches it home. It does not count. So all that for nothing. McCoy got fouled. Cameron Boozer is building up my excitement early in this game, but instead Brandon McCoy going to the line for 2. So the initial layup is when the foul call came. Brandon McCoy, the number 8 player regardless of class, number 2 in the class of 2026. He was number 1 before his USA teammate Tyron Stokes took the spot. 0 for 2 at the line. Boozer, yet another offensive rebound, and Dabansa hits the left wing 3. AJ Dabansa is laser focused and defending Grandison again on the inbound. He has trouble. He just throws it onto the floor. AJ Dabansa, his length is causing all sorts of problems for Cole Grandison on the baseline inbounds. They might have to bring in a taller inbounder. Grandison is giving up about 4 inches to Dabansa. Pete, free throw line. Kick out. Stokes was open. Now he'll pull the trigger. Too strong. Rebound Osarui. Tyron Stokes hesitated. Tough to shoot out of rhythm. Up ahead. It's a 3. Off the mark from Illich. .6:19 to play in the first quarter. Cole Grandison threw it off of Pete, so it will stay with Canada on the baseline. 8 to shoot. Ethier off the inbound. Walled off on the baseline, it's taken away. Racing down the floor, it's Boozer. Floater off the mark, he gets his own miss. Dabansa, same spot, same result! AJ Dabansa with his second straight 3. It's a 10-point USA lead. Grandison throws it off Dabansa. Boozer grabs it. Stokes to Dabansa. Lays it in. Count the basket. AJ Dabansa is causing trouble for Grandison on the baseline inbounds. And on the other side of the ball, an and one. The number 1 player in the nation doing it all. Well, it might be a day late, but USA's offense has been full of fireworks. They lead 14-2, 5:47 to go in the first. Canada 1 of 6 from the field. Chris Chang talking to his squad. And international basketball is at its finest. The Olympic qualifying tournaments are underway and entering knockout stages. Our full extended highlights available on the FIBA YouTube from yesterday's games. And some incredible matchups coming up. Luka Doncic and Giannis Antetokounmpo will face off in the semifinals of FIBA's Olympic qualifying tournaments. AJ Dabansa has it going early. 2 straight threes in rhythm. That one off the pass from Stokes. It's a 12-point lead early in this game. 8-0 run here for USA. Dabansa can make it one more at the line. AJ Dabansa converts on the 3-point play. He has 9 points. He is yelling, that's 5. Doesn't matter, Stokes takes it away. Inside, Pete going for the poster jam. He's fouled. And a correction on that last play. Dabansa now into double figures with the free throw. He has 10 points. Koa Pete tried to punch this one on Malik Giuseppe Kitson's head. He could not throw it down, but was fouled in the process. Pete good on the first. He's the number 5 player in ESPN's rankings, regardless of class. He has over 30 offers, including Duke, Kansas, Kentucky, and North Carolina. He has his first 2 points of the game at the free throw line. 17-2, USA on top of Canada. Full court pressure, and another turnover. This time it's into the hands of Boozer. Flips it in for Pete, taken away. Jordan Charles racing the other way. Caden Boozer sends it back. Stokes in transition, the lob. Too high for Boozer. Goes right back to Ethier and Canada. Saved in bounds. Pete takes it away. Up ahead, Boozer. Caden Boozer takes the easy 2 with the lay-in. He leads this tournament in assists into the score sheet here today. There's a 3. It missed everything from Giuseppe Kitson. Offensive rebound, definitely a goaltending. Quinton Ethier put it up, and Cameron Boozer a little too excited trying to block it. Another look at the block from Caden Boozer, the twin of Cameron. Well, Caden's block was legal, Cameron's was not. Already 9 turnovers on Canada, and most of them have come on those baseline inbounds. A near 8-second violation. Boozer barely gets it across. Here's Pete. And he gets fouled. Well, everyone on the floor for Canada signaling for a traveling violation. But instead, it's a foul, sending Koa Pete to the line for 2. An all-first-team selection in the U16 AmeriCup. He averaged 17.2 points per game in that tournament, 16.3 in this one. He had 22 and 7 rebounds against the Philippines in the last round. 2 for 2 goes Pete at the line. Sadler into the paint, the dump off. Not sure what happened there. Giuseppe Kitson lost it on the way up for the dunk. Pete, defended by Illich, inside, and nobody guarding Smith for the dunk. Jordan Smith Jr. was wide open, and he throws it down with 2 hands easily. Here's Charles in the corner. He'll try a contested 3 off the rim. Meyer, the rebound off the glass and in. Maxime Meyer gets on the board, 23-6 USA. Pete, that's a 3. Off the mark, Meyer the rebound. Sadler going 1-on-5, and he lost it. Boozer, out to Holt, a right wing 3. High arcing off the heel. Here's Caden Boozer. Past the free throw line, the floater off the mark. Fight for the rebound and a jump ball. Caden Boozer and Maxime Meyer got tied up for it. A good fight by Meyer to keep his hands on it. Barely had a grip on that ball. And he gets rewarded with the possession for Canada. Charles down the lane. He kicks to the corner. That's way off the mark. 3-on-1. A nice Euro step, and Caleb Holt lays it in. After scoring 2 points in the first game, Holt has brought his average up to 12.5 per game. Out of bounds, stays with Canada. Caleb Holt, number 9 in the country, regardless of class. A shout out to Marvin Mendoza for joining the FIBA YouTube membership. Check out the FIBA YouTube exclusive rewards starting at just 99 cents per month. 25-6 USA on top of Canada. Inside 3 to play in the first quarter. Onto the floor and another jump ball. It goes to USA this time. Miles Sadler having a tough time in this game bringing the ball up against so much pressure. This time he was defended by Mandequit, and Jalen Harrelson, 10 in white, was waiting there as well. Now Canada comes out in full court pressure. USA breaks it easily. Here's Smith, a right wing 3. Off the mark. Offensive rebound. Down low. Going up against 3 defenders, and Caleb Holt lays it in. USA controlling the glass early. Charles wide open in the corner, and he makes the defense pay with a triple. Already 7 offensive rebounds for USA. Here's Boozer back into the game. Mandequit, the Hilo, Hawaii native. For Boozer. Cross court. Mandequit, 4 to shoot, and he traveled. Mandequit saw an opening and started sprinting to it before taking a dribble. Just one step too many down the lane for JJ Mandequit. Here's Wall. Gets inside. What a find! And a foul. A great pass by TJ Wall, threading the needle to Paul Osarui, who will go to the line to shoot 2. Look at this pass from TJ Wall right around the hands of Boozer. Foul against Caleb Holt. Paul Osarui averaging 11 points per game. He's also 7th in this tournament with 8.5 rebounds per game. In the round of 16, he had 15 points, 9 rebounds, and 4 blocks against Argentina. He misses the first free throw. And Canada will need these ones at the line. Against a team as talented as USA, you have to get the freebies. He missed both. Those were the first 2 free throws of the game for Canada. 27-9, USA leads. 90 seconds remaining in the opening quarter. Here's Dabansa. A feed down low, and an and one. It rattled around, touched every part of the rim and in for Jalen Harrelson. Great backdoor cut from Harrelson, and it somehow drops in. AJ Dabansa with a nice find down the baseline. Illich got a piece of Harrelson's arm. Not how a dunk usually goes down, but 2 points is 2 points. Harrelson can't make it 3, but luckily Boozer is there for another offensive rebound and putback. Cameron Boozer is all over the glass in this game. It'll stay on this end with Canada. Cameron Boozer, 5 points and 6 rebounds already. He has 2 double-doubles in this tournament. Ed Bromano joining the FIBA YouTube membership. FIBA appreciates your support, and we hope you enjoy all the perks that come with it. Dabansa to the baseline. That's a 3. That's good! Jalen Harrelson knocks it down from the far corner. And a takeaway. Harrelson down low. Another and one! Jalen Harrelson with 7 points already for USA. He just checked into the game. The pass went right to him. The turnover from TJ Wall. Dabansa is loving it from Jalen Harrelson. The number 14 player in the class of 2025. He has visits planned to Indiana, Michigan State, and Notre Dame. Also among his top 9 schools, Duke, Kansas, Gonzaga, and other top programs. Harrelson now with 8 points. He's averaging 18.5 in the last 2 games, 12.8 in the entire tournament. Ethier trying to inbound. Dabansa still wreaking havoc defensively. Canada breaks it this time to the corner. A 3 from Sadler off the rim. Boozer a strong board. Mandaquit. Dabansa open for 3. Off the heel. It's pulled down by McCoy. Dabansa. Head fake into the lane. Mandaquit straightaway 3. Off the heel. And a foul. It goes against USA. The foul goes against Brandon McCoy. Maxime Meyer was boxing him out. Second personal against McCoy. Charles breaks the press. Flips it to the corner. Ethier knocks it down. With time in the first quarter winding down, Quinton Ethier drills it from deep. Mandaquit. They have to put it up. Boozer did not get the shot off. He made it, but it was after the buzzer sounded. 37 points in the first quarter for USA. They lead this quarterfinal matchup 37-12. The second quarter here on the FIBA Basketball category. They scored 141 against Philippines in the round of 16. They won that one by 96. They lead this one 37-12 after 10 minutes. I'm Michael Cerroti with you, and Canada having all sorts of trouble with USA's full court pressure. And they can't figure it out offensively either. Just 12 points in the first 10 minutes compared to USA's 37. That's a three off the mark from Charles. Mandaquit slows it down to set up the offense as he directs traffic. Debansa with 10 points in the first quarter, looking for Stokes. Cross court, Senek, right wing three. That's off. And it's last touched by Meyer. Stays with USA, 14 to shoot. USA has also broken the single-game team assist record in 3 straight games. They have 11 assists on 13 made field goals to begin this game. Debansa, baseline drive, and he threw it away. Right into the hands of Sadler. Gives it up. Charles inside. Kick out. Ethier a three. That's way short. Right into the hands of Senek. Debansa brings it across. Senek a three. That's short. Charles grabs it. Sadler waits for the screen from Meyer, elects not to use it. He goes baseline, and that's a nice teardrop from Miles Sadler. Sadler is 8th in this tournament, averaging 17 points per game. Those are his first points. Senek spins, and he gets hacked on his way to the basket. Foul against Meyer sends Senek to the line. In the recent 24/7 Sports rankings update, Senek went from number 58 to number 15 nationally. He has 30 offers, and 22 of them have come since April. He'll play his senior season at Link Academy in Missouri. 1 for 2 at the free throw line. And Chris Senek has his first point of the game. 38-14, USA on top of Canada. They break the press. A 3-on-1. Meyer gives it up. That's a three from Sadler, and he drills it. Miles Sadler with 2 straight buckets for Canada. Doing everything he can to keep them alive, but against this extremely talented USA team, it'll be hard. Senek goes baseline. He tried to jam it with no angle, but he got fouled. It once again goes against Meyer. The winner of this will go to the semifinals to play New Zealand. New Zealand just upset Lithuania 73-65 earlier today. What I find most impressive about this USA team, they have 0 players averaging over 20 minutes per game. Such a deep and well-balanced squad. 5-star recruits all over the place. They have 9 of them. The other 3 players are 4-star recruits. And with 7:51 to go before halftime, USA already has 40 points. Ethier barely gets the inbound away. Now it's Sadler, and he gets it across. Sadler to the free throw line, puts it up. That's off. Rebound fought for. Charles comes away with it, and he gets fouled. Tyron Stokes gets whistled, and Jordan Charles, the 5'11", 16-year-old guard, will go to the line. Charles at an 8-inch height disadvantage against Stokes and Dabanza down low, but he grabs the rebound and draws the foul. Charles has scored in double figures in all 4 games. He had a tournament high 18 in the round of 16 versus Argentina. That game against Argentina, it was tied at halftime. The game had 11 lead changes, but Canada came out on top 77-71 to get here and play USA. Canada finished 2-1 in group play, now 3-1 after that win against Argentina. They finished second in Group D behind Australia, in front of Germany and Egypt. Another chance here for Canada. That's a 3 from Ethier, and that comes up way short. There has been a drastic increase in skill in Canada basketball recently. Going years ago from the first scholarship player in Leo Routens in college basketball to what they have now, especially in the NBA. Jamal Murray, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, and USA and Canada are the 2 favorites heading into the 2024 Summer Olympics in Paris. Probably some better competition between those 2 in the Olympics than this U17 World Cup. But that's a big-time slam from TJ St. Louis off the alley-oop. And a timeout taken. 6:56 to go before halftime. It's 40-19. USA on top of Canada. Miles Sadler throwing it up, and TJ St. Louis punching it in. USA struggling from the outside, but 10 of 15 from inside the three-point line as Sharman White chats with his team. A look inside the huddle for USA. In the huddle, Sharman White emphasizing pace of play. That's what they've done in this tournament. They control the game. They love to get out and run. When these 2 teams met in last year's U16 AmeriCup Championship, USA had 47 fast break points. Again, they won 118-36. So it has been dominance for this age group for USA basketball. 8 of those players are on the team this year. Holt catches, puts it inside. Pete fading away when halfway down and out, and Stokes gets the rebound. It's knocked out of bounds. Will stay on the baseline with 12 to shoot for USA. Stokes goes to the sideline. Jordan Smith replaces him. Boozer catches, fading from the basket off the heel. Rebound from St. Louis. Smith taps it out of bounds on the baseline for Canada. Inbound goes high for Ethier. Steps back. St. Louis puts it up and in. TJ St. Louis with a pair of buckets for Canada. Boozer left alone in the corner. He makes the defense pay. St. Louis was daring Cameron Boozer to shoot. He did, and he drilled that three. Screen comes from Osarui. High double team. Sadler threw it off the hands of Smith. 4.2 on the shot clock. The defensive pressure has been... I don't even have a word for it. Canada has had no answers for this USA defense. Osarui has to heave. Missed it badly. Smith racing down the floor. He finds Pete. Boozer finds his brother, and Caden Boozer hits it from distance. Caden getting the pass from Cameron, and the Boozer brothers connect for a triple. 46-21. Screen from St. Louis. Sadler rounds it. He's triple teamed. Tried to throw it inside. Boozer takes it away. Holt to Smith! And it's blocked from behind by Charles. Good recovery defense from Jordan Charles. Look at this block. He has to defend three at once. Jordan Smith thought he was alone for a slam. That's a great pass, by the way, from Caleb Holt. Just tipping it back. But better defense by Jordan Charles. Off the inbound, a three is good. Caleb Holt makes it from the corner. 3 straight threes for USA. On the baseline, St. Louis. It's tipped out by Holt. Charles resets. Inside 10 to shoot. Finds Osarui to the corner. An open three is off from Sadler, and Boozer rips away the rebound. Debansa to a cutting Mandequit. Goes up and under, and JJ Mandequit lays it in. A 30-point lead for USA, just over halfway through the second quarter. Another look at this Mandequit layup. He sheds off the pressure from Sadler. And Mandequit gets his first bucket. Here's Meyer. Kick back out Charles, 10 to shoot. Charles giving up 9 inches to Boozer. Meyer, baseline, a Euro step, and a lay-in. Maxime Meyer elevating for that two. Mandequit to Boozer, he got fouled. Caden Boozer attacking the basket. It's another foul on Maxime Meyer. They count the basket. Wow. Cameron Boozer gets an and one. I did not think that foul came on the shot. It looked like it was at least a dribble before the shot, but Cameron Boozer makes it a three-point play. I am shocked they called that a foul on the shot. 54-23, USA leading Canada. They break the press, which they've been having trouble doing here in the first half. The three is strong from Osarui, right into the hands of Debansa. Debansa fires inside, too strong for Mandequit. That pass had some heat on it. Debansa saw the opening, and it was just a step behind the cutting Mandequit baseline. A near turnover, but instead it's a dunk for Maxime Meyer. Miles Sadler keeping his head up and finding Meyer alone in the paint. There's a three. Harrelson missed it short. Debansa tried to fly in and punch it back. Down the lane and a giveaway. Smith leading the break. And he threw it into the hands of Charles. A whistle. And I believe Smith got fouled right before he passed it. Let's get another look at it. Yep. Paul Osarui fouled him just before he got rid of the basketball. You can see his left hand reach in there and slap the arm of Smith. Sideline out of bounds. Harrelson will trigger in. 3:04 to go before halftime. 18 on the shot clock for USA. Dabansa up top, defended by Meyer. He wants the isolation. Dabansa goes baseline, pulls up. That's a fluid jumper from A.J. Dabansa. He wanted to take Maxime Meyer one-on-one, and he made that look easy. As Charles, I think he wanted Meyer on the lob, threw it off the glass. It's taken right back by Giuseppe Kitson. Offensive rebound. It was out of bounds. Last touch by USA. Caleb Hope will go to the sideline. McCoy comes in to replace him. So they might actually get a foul call. Not out of bounds. Either way, it's with Canada on the baseline. And it was a foul. Fading away from the basket, way off. Dabansa the rebound. 2-on-1 the other way. Mandequit had trouble with the pass initially, and he'll go to the free throw line. He gets fouled by Giuseppe Kitson. The bobble by J.J. Mandequit slowed down that fast break. But Giuseppe Kitson brought his arm down onto Mandequit. J.J. Mandequit heading to the free throw line. Again, he'll be teaming up with A.J. Dabansa at Utah Prep for the two senior season. And Mandequit said it'll be amazing getting to play with the #1 player in the nation. Mandequit, number 53 in the country, native of Hilo, Hawaii. Charles, a bad pass. Pete takes it away. A bounce pass ahead for McCoy, and a foul on Osarui. You could hear that contact from up here. Paul Osarui slapping the shoulder of Brandon McCoy. McCoy, a native of Oakland, California, the Max Preps National Sophomore of the Year at St. John Bosco, will have 2 free throws after the timeout. It's 57-25. USA leading Canada with 2:04 to go before halftime.
Sideline. Once we get that second, once we get that reverse, then we go ahead and close them off, and then everybody else close everything off. See how they respond to that. Just go one possession. We'll see if it goes good. We'll go again with it. All right. And
they just go back and forth and stay.
Yeah, just stay. Only when they start advancing. The second one they advance. All right. Hey, listen. Let's go punch right here. All right. Let's go punch. We got to get a deep post right here. We can't get pushed out right. All right.
Free throws. Next play. Next play.
Yeah.
I'll go there.
So, let's go. Let's go get a deep.
USA breaks the huddle. Sharman White forgot there were free throws out of this timeout as he drew up a play. But Brandon McCoy will go to the line to shoot 2, trying to extend the USA lead in this dominant first half showing. This just might be the greatest team to ever play in the FIBA U17 World Cup. Sharman White's squad has talent everywhere. And Brandon McCoy, he improved in last year's U16 AmeriCup as it went on. He averaged 1.3 points per game in the first 3 games, over 6 in the last 3 games, and he's doing the same thing potentially in this tournament. 6.5 points per game on the tournament, but he scored 11 in the round of 16 against the Philippines. Koa Pete with another USA takeaway. They slow it down though. The attack, McCoy fading away, and he drops it in. Brandon McCoy makes the lead 34 as Jalen Harrelson just went soaring into the crowd. Brandon McCoy, a high arcing fadeaway jumper. That's pure. Grandison to inbound after it was last touched by USA. He puts it in for Charles. Double teamed high. Grandison gets it to the free throw line. Tried to find the corner and Grandison traveled. The 18th turnover against Canada. And not all of it is Canada's fault. USA has 15 steals out of those 18 turnovers. Just stifling defense from USA today. Here's Pete. Taking on St. Louis. He missed it. McCoy left it short after the offensive rebound. Charles racing down the floor. And the putback no good. USA has numbers if they hurry. Stokes down the lane and he gets fouled. That'll be the third against Maxime Meyer. Another look at this last attack as Charles missed the initial shot. And on the other end, Stokes almost an and one, but it rolled off the rim. He'll go to the line to shoot two. Tyron Stokes is averaging 11.8 points per game, 7.5 rebounds, and 5.5 assists, which is third in this tournament. Caden Boozer leads the tournament with 7 assists per game. Stokes 0 for 2, but it's tipped back in by Koa Pete. Yet another offensive rebound and putback for USA. Dominance on the glass. And that has led to so many easy buckets. The 14th offensive rebound. As Giuseppe Kitson steps into a jumper, nothing but net. The second quarter winding down, 30 seconds to play. Dabansa steps back, that's a three! AJ Dabansa continues his hot shooting here in the first half. 15 points for the number one player in the country. McCoy pokes it away. Up ahead, Boozer off the glass. McCoy couldn't throw it down. Dabansa wraps it around and Stokes rattles the rim with two hands. Charles with 2 seconds going up for Meyer. He didn't even see it. Canada ball with 0.3 seconds. Koa Pete took a hard fall and he needs a moment. Pete collided with Stokes midair. Canada does have time for a quick alley-oop if they can find it, but with the way USA's defense has been playing in this first half, it's been tough for them to find a shot in 24 seconds, let alone 0.3. Charles inbound, and they did not get the shot off in time. 20 minutes down, 20 to go. USA dominates the first half. They lead Canada 66-27 here in the FIBA U17 World Cup quarterfinals. We'll be back after this halftime break, the second half between USA and Canada after this.
Education, health, justice. We sometimes take these simple things for granted. They're not common for all of us. We are all born on the same planet, but not with the same opportunities.
Whatever our gender, color, belief, or capability, we are one. We are all on the same team. Let's convince those who never thought they would do it that they can. We can. Together, we are stronger. No matter your origin, basketball can bring everyone together. Basketball for good.
FIBA U now, ladies and gentlemen, what do we have here? Three down time! Oh, goodness gracious! Elan, FIBA U, Monsieur, merci beaucoup. Well, we got a steal here. Now, what do we have in transition? Goes, oh, baby! Reverse dunk there. And that is just unbelievable. L'année plus belle. We're going to 10 the shot clock now. Goes all the way, and buenas noches, Malaga, una vez más. And it's that guy, La Garita. Wow. It's Kaminski's now here. Trying to make a penetration, he turns it over. Well, goes behind the back there. Well, we got numbers. There's the alley. Oh, baby! Bit of USA transition. Well, Carter knocks. No doubt you're going to see that on the Next Generation Hoops Twitter page. In the corner, Belialskis throws it away. LeBron's out here with numbers in transition. There's the alley. Goodness gracious! Mark the lead, as they would say in Paris. Good night. And we are living in an Alexander Sa world. One more time. Ari now looking for a handoff here. Finds Langarita. Langarita now coming up one screen again. Takes the goes to the basket. And goodness gracious! Langarita with a two-handed jam. 10 on the shot clock now. Stuck in the corner there. Lack of movement here off the ball from Lithuania. 5 on the shot clock now. Gotta get something going. Hangs in the air off the back. The follow-up. Well, Ati Brachot. And he flexes the guns. Well. Church is now turning over again. United States with numbers here. But what do we have here? There's the alley. Oh, baby! Cooper Airlines. One more time in transition. Well, this guy is flying on the court right now. Well, DJ Wagner now going down with his left hand. Wagner there kicks out as Ronald Holland goes in. He dunks right in the face of Adai Mara. Wow, Ronald Holland, the flying Dutchman. There's the alley by the Kobe. Now Kobe caught connected it. Now Snakes pushes one in transition. Oh, baby! Buenas noches, los Estados Unidos. Oh, are you serious? That is unbelievable.
These guys will be legends in their own country, but also in the international basketball world forever.
USA and Canada back out onto the floor as we approach the second half in this FIBA U17 World Cup quarterfinal matchup. USA was dominant in the first half. They forced 19 turnovers. 16 of them were steals. USA made Canada pay. 31 points off turnover and 32 fast break points. AJ DeBanto led the way with 15 points, 4 rebounds, and 5 assists. Cameron Boozer chipped in with 11 points and 9 rebounds. And Canada has struggled on both sides of the ball, especially on this end. Offensively, they have had no answers for the stifling USA defense. FIBA has just launched a new premium YouTube membership featuring custom badges and avatars, early access to premium video content, member-only posts and polls, exclusive Q&As with FIBA experts, custom wallpapers, a member-only Discord channel, and more to come. Starting at just 99 cents per month, head to the FIBA YouTube channel and click the join button on the home page to receive all of those rewards. A shout out to Daniel Benet for joining us with the YouTube membership at halftime. USA and Canada getting set for the second half. The winner will go on to the semifinals to face New Zealand, making their first ever semifinal appearance. And assuming a miracle doesn't happen here in Turkey, it'll be USA heading to the semifinals up by 39 at halftime. Inside 3 minutes until the second half. This USA squad just so dominant. They've won by an average of 95 points in their last 2 games. They scored 146 against China to close out group play and beat the Philippines 141-45 in the round of 16. In that game against the Philippines, 62 made field goals, 49 of them were assisted. 11 players scored, 8 in double figures. And against the Philippines, USA had 14 steals. They already have 16 in this game. They forced 27 turnovers total. Canada with 19 in the first half. And not all of it is their fault. USA is just so talented. Again, this might be the best team to ever play in a FIBA U17 World Cup. They won gold last year in the U16 AmeriCup. That's the event that qualified them for this tournament. In the U16 AmeriCup, they beat Canada 118-36 in the gold medal game. Cameron Boozer with 24 points and 12 rebounds in that game. And USA forced 32 turnovers last year, so right on pace to force all sorts of turnovers and cause offensive problems for Canada as Sharman White brings his guys back to the huddle before we get underway for the second half from Sinan Erdem Dome in Istanbul. The semifinal matchup tomorrow, the time is still to be determined. It'll either be a 10:30 or 1 o'clock Eastern tip-off. So for fans in North America, USA and Canada fans back home, it will not be an early morning tip-off like you had to deal with today. A 3 o'clock local tip-off for this quarterfinal matchup. Sharman White, the head coach for USA. He entered this tournament 31-0 all-time with USA basketball, 20-0 as a head coach, and it looks like he'll remain undefeated unless a team can pull off a stunner against this USA squad. Sharman White was an assistant at Georgia State from 2016 to 2018. That's the team that went to the NCAA tournament with Ron and RJ Hunter. And we have free throws to begin the second half. They might have had an unsportsmanlike foul at the end of the first half. Yeah, it's a technical foul against Canada, not one specific player, but it gives USA a free throw and the ball, so they start the second half with a 40-point lead. But they turn it over. Miles Sadler into the passing lane, all the way down for the lay-in. Miles Sadler going coast to coast after the steal to put it in. Here's Mandaquit. It goes back to USA. 5 to shoot. To Bansa. To the right wing. Boozer, Mandaquit at the buzzer. That's long. And a foul on the rebound goes against USA. Cole Grandison got shoved. I'm Michael Cerrone with you on the FIBA Basketball Channel, USA and Canada, in a lopsided quarterfinal matchup. And USA continues to control the game as Koa Pete drops it in. Defense turning into offense. That's been the story of the game so far. USA, 33 points off turnover. They have 34 fast break points to go along with that. They get it right back here. McCoy to Pete. Defended by Grandison. Steps back. Koa Pete misses. And the rebound is ripped away by Miles Sadler. Sadler. Screen from Osarui. It's poked away by McCoy. Going coast to coast, and Brandon McCoy lays it in. McCoy is all smiles. He has something to say after the finger roll. Here's another steal, right into the hands of Boozer. Mandaquit stops on a dime. DeBansa, a three. Off. Koa Pete had the rebound, but he pushed off. A foul on the rebound against Koa Pete. Second personal against Koa Pete. Not too much contact, but you can see what the officials saw. Made contact with Osarui from behind. Here's Charles. Breaks the press initially, and then Pete takes it away from behind. Mandaquit for Boozer. Elevates, and he's fouled. Cameron Boozer going back to the free throw line. Foul against Osarui. Cameron Boozer is only behind DeBansa in the rankings regardless of class at number 2. And Boozer at the free throw line, his tournament average, 70% field goal percentage, has led him to 21.5 points per game, 8.8 rebounds. He's 1 rebound away from a double-double today. Boozer goes 2 for 2 at the line. He has 13 points. 73-29. USA dominating Canada. Sadler across the timeline. Baseline drive from Charles. Grandison spins, gets to the basket, too strong off the glass. McCoy leading the break. Taking it himself, the reverse layup is off. Boozer tried to put it back home, but it was tipped away. Charles and Grandison go back and forth to get it across, and Grandison threw it out of bounds. Way too high over the head of Anamale. The play call comes from Mandaquit as he slowly walks it up. Mandaquit. Backdoor cut from DeBansa. And one! AJ DeBansa cannot be stopped offensively. Anamale got a piece of him, and AJ Dabansa can make it a 3-point play. He has 17 points today. Dabansa converts. He's 6 of 10 from the field, 76-29. The full court pressure, effective once again. McCoy takes it away. Pete, left wing, goes to the baseline. Pete got his own miss and put it back in for 2. High in the air, McCoy pulls away another steal. Dabansa down low, it's ripped away. Koa Pete into double figures with that last putback. As Miles Sadler skips to the lane. Drops it in down low. Mandaquit settles it down. Gets it back from Boozer. Mandaquit to the rim and an easy lay-in. JJ Mandaquit with his second field goal. 6:27 to go in the third quarter. 80-31. USA continuing its dominating run through this U17 World Cup. The smallest margin of victory in this tournament for USA is 23 in their first game against France. They have a 49-point lead here against Canada. All smiles for the Americans, 80-31. Canada basketball after the timeout. The full court pressure from USA. A near steal, but a foul against Caleb Holt. Canada has had no answers for this full court press, and really no team has. USA does it so well. So much athleticism out on the floor at all times for USA, and it is hard to keep up with them. Another turnover for Canada. That has been the story of the game. Anamale threw it away. It's the 28th turnover of the game. Caden Boozer brings it up. Finds Harrelson, left wing 3. That's way off the mark. Out of bounds. Back to Canada. Caleb Holt couldn't track it down. Out of bounds in time. Sadler. Right wing 3 in rhythm. Off the iron. Harrelson pulls it down. Here comes Smith. Ahead. Holt to the lane. He has it blocked by Meyer. Charles going 1-on-3, and he pulls it back out. Sadler. He goes down with it. Gets it out to Illich. There's a 3. Ethier. Front iron. Nobody boxed out Charles, but I think he was a little surprised nobody was there. It goes out of bounds, stays with Canada. 14 on the shot clock. And Jordan Charles will head to the bench. Giuseppe Kitson comes in for Canada. Sadler went down onto the floor with it, so they wipe the floor before the baseline inbound comes in. 3 off the mark. Stokes with the rebound. Harrelson going right at Illich. He has it blocked. Out of bounds. It stays with USA. Canada not happy with that call. They thought it came down onto Harrelson. Let's get another look at it. And it hit the foot of Illich. It did touch Harrelson, but also hit the foot of Illich. Stokes will inbound from the baseline. Smith at the elbow. Boozer. Back to Smith. Boozer, a 3. That's off. Meyer pulls it down. Here comes Canada. 4 on 3. Illich. The pump, but he gets blocked by Smith. Stokes fires ahead. Meyer steps into the passing lane. Meyer, bounce pass goes out of bounds. Looking for Ethier. The 30th turnover of the game against Canada. Here's another look at this Smith rejection. A nice pump fake by Illich, but Smith was having no part of it. Down low, Stokes gets fouled. Tyron Stokes going to the charity stripe. He has just 2 points today, averaging almost 12 in the tournament. Good on the first. Tyron Stokes has 2 straight double-doubles. Now with 3 points, 2 assists, and 3 rebounds. The lead is the largest of the game for USA at 51, and another turnover goes back to USA. The defense is stifling. Canada has no answers. They have not been able to crack the code of this full court pressure. Stokes the dump off, and Holt went down hard. Good to see Caleb Holt is up and smiling. That was a hard fall. He got fouled on the way up. I can see Meyer was on the other end of that fall. He goes to the bench. The 4th personal foul against Meyer sends Holt to the line. Averaging 12.5 points per game. Caleb Holt, a highly touted recruit, has 7 points here today. Top 10 in the rankings, regardless of class, by ESPN. He's top 3 in the class of 2026. One for 2 at the free throw line, and another USA steal. Holt pokes it away into the hands of Stokes. Going down the lane, missed the finger roll, but contact on the way up. Miles Sadler is frustrated. .4:16 to go in the 3rd quarter. Tyron Stokes to the free throw line. A reminder that FIBA has Olympic qualifying tournaments going on all weekend as 4 teams try to punch their ticket to Paris, where they will join 8 already qualified teams, including the 2 favorites, USA and Canada. One for 2 goes Stokes as Sharman White. White looks on. The head coach of USA, and if USA doesn't lose in this tournament, they'll be 51-0 all time in the U17 World Cup. They entered this year's event 44-0 all time. They've won all 6 U17 World Cups. A foul against Tyron Stokes. He and Ethier collided. And the E on Quinton Ethier's jersey has come off. As we get the floor cleaned up, 19 to shoot for Canada. Canada qualified for this event by winning silver in the 2023 U16 AmeriCup. Again, they were crushed by USA in the gold medal game. And 5 of those players returned to the national team for this U17 World Cup. Ethier tries a corner 3 and hits it. Quinton Ethier with a triple. Ethier up to 8 points on the day. He did not play in the round of 16, and Stokes is fouled again. This time against TJ St. Louis. Tyron Stokes, as a junior or sophomore, he still has 2 years remaining of high school. As a sophomore at prolific prep, averaging 13 points per game, 5.7 rebounds, 3.1 assists, and that versatility has been put on display. Here in the U17 World Cup, he had a double-double with rebounds and points in the round of 16, and he did it with points and assists in the final group game against China. Averaged over 10 points per game last year in the AmeriCup. He makes the lead 52 for USA. St. Louis up high. Another USA steal. Holt to Boozer. Gets it right back. A deep right wing 3 is good. Caleb Holt knocks it down from distance. Holt into double figures. He has 11. The 4th player to reach double figures for USA. Extra pass. Wide open corner 3 is good. Malik Giuseppe Kitson has something to say to the USA bench after making the 3. He saw it touch the bottom of the net and immediately turned around with some words for the bench. And that'll be an unsportsmanlike foul against Malik Giuseppe Kitson. So USA will get a free throw and the ball. Giuseppe Kitson of United Scholastic Academy in Canada, playing in his first FIBA event, and he gives Caleb Holt, or Jordan Smith, excuse me, the opportunity at the line. He missed it. USA gets the ball with a fresh 24 on the shot clock. USA shooting just under 50% from the field on the game. 89-37, inside 3 to play in the third, and a steal. Senek was looking for Stokes, and he had it taken away. What a block! Caleb Holt sent that layup back from Jordan Charles. Holt on the other end, he gives it up. Smith to the corner, and Stokes was out of bounds. What a rejection on the other end. Jordan Charles went up for the layup. Here's another look at it. Caleb Holt put it off the glass. Even in slow motion, it looks full speed. He rejected that one. Ethier skips down the lane, the give, and the 2 for TJ St. Louis. Coming into this game, St. Louis had not scored. He has 6 points today. Two to play in the third quarter. Ethier off on the triple. Smith to Senek. Into the lane. And an offensive foul against Chris Senek. This USA team stacked from top to bottom. A 5-star prospect, Chris Senek. Not seeing too much action in this tournament as Ethier steps in to draw the charge. Senek with just over 3 minutes played today. A give and go for Charles. He's walled off by Stokes. Drive into the paint, and the floater will not go for Osarui. Stokes elevates up and under for the lay-in. Tyron Stokes, a nice move. Only took a couple strides to get from the three-point line to the rim. Charles blocked by Stokes. Up ahead, Senek to the corner. Holt, a three. That's off. Senek the offensive rebound. Trying to rifle it in for Holt. It was inbounds. The other way. Charles boxed out Smith and put it up for two. A whistle immediately following the layup. Another look at this. Tyron Stokes. It only took 2 steps to get to the rim as he soars in to go up and under for the lay-in. Inside a minute to play in the third quarter. USA by 50. They continue their run through this U17 World Cup and will go to the semifinals where they'll meet New Zealand. Pete taking on contact down low. Charles gets it from Osarui. Charles into the lane. That's off. Senek grabs it off the rim. 15 to play in the third. Jaden Toombs in the game for the first time. He missed it. And Canada will have the final shot of the third quarter. Osarui steps into a contested three. Almost banked it in, but it's off. The third quarter comes to a close and the dominance continues for USA. They lead Canada 93-41. 10 minutes to play in this quarterfinal matchup. We get a look at the top plays of the third quarter as USA has a 52-point lead heading into the final 10 minutes. Sharman White is absolutely loving what he's seeing. JJ Mandaquit, the backdoor feed for AJ Dabansa. Dabansa has been doing it all offensively. On the other side, Miles Sadler, the leading scorer for Canada in this tournament. How about this block from Smith? Not having any part of that Illich pump fake. So we head to the fourth quarter. 93-41 USA on top of Canada. I'm Michael Cerroti with you for the final 10 minutes from Sinan Erdogan Dome in Istanbul, Turkey. USA will meet New Zealand in the semifinals. Tip-off time still to be determined. It's either 10:30 or 1 o'clock Eastern time. To begin the fourth quarter, a three is off the mark. Senek soars in for the rebound. Mandequit pushing the pace. It's a 2-on-5. USA doesn't care. JJ Mandequit lays it in. And it looks like USA will score triple digits for the 5th time in this tournament. That's every game. Their lowest total was 104 on the first day. Senek, the give for Pete. Out wide, it's a three for Dabansa. Missed it off the rim. Baseline inbound coming for USA. AJ Dabansa, a game-high 18 points today. Jaden Toombs was the only one to not score against the Philippines. He's in the game for USA. Senek, a three. That's good. Chris Senek with his first field goal. He has 6 points. Grandison steps into it and drills it. The answer for Canada from distance. Cole Grandison, the 6'4" rising junior at Immaculate Conception in Montclair, New Jersey. Koa Pete knocks it in from the elbow. New Jersey has been represented well in the FIBA U17 World Cup. 3 players on Puerto Rico play their high school ball in New Jersey. Grandison from Canada. And nobody on the United States plays in New Jersey. USA has cracked triple digits in every game in this U17 World Cup. It's 100-44. This highly anticipated matchup between USA and Canada has ended up a blowout. 8:11 to play in the game. A 56-point lead for the Americans. Meyer comes to get it on the left wing. Grandison fading away, rattles it in. Cole Grandison with 5 straight points for Canada. He's up to 7 on the day. Mandequit steps into a long 2 off the mark. Osarui the rebound. Grandison has it taken away. The other way, McCoy soaring in for the 2-hand rim rattler. Brandon McCoy with the jam, him and Mandequit applying the defensive pressure on Grandison. This USA team just so deep, so dominant through this entire tournament. Their closest game was a 23-point win over France. They went on to beat Guinea 124-49 the next day. A 146-62 win over China to close out group play, and 141-45 to begin knockout play. A missed layup down low by Sadler. Osarui is fouled after the offensive rebound. The United States now have the top 2 spots and the most points scored in a single game in the U17 World Cup. Welcome Junie Zaragoza, a new member of the FIBA YouTube. You can head over now and click join, starting at just 99 cents per month for all sorts of exclusive rewards. It stays with Canada deep on the sideline, 6 on the shot clock. Sadler gets it. Clock winding down. He floats it up. Rebound for Pete. Koa Pete over the head of McCoy, out of bounds. The 18th turnover for USA. Canada has 34. Seven of those turnovers came from Cole Grandison, most of which were on baseline inbounds when AJ DeBanso was guarding him. This USA team allows no breathing room. That's a contested three. Miles Sadler right in the face of Cameron Boozer. Sadler into double figures with that long-range triple. Sadler 2 of 5 from beyond the arc. That one was heavily contested by the much taller Cameron Boozer. Just got it over the hand. Beautiful looking shot from Miles Sadler. He's up to 12 points today, leads Canada 8th in the tournament with 17 points per game. Out of bounds, last touched by McCoy. It's all smiles from both teams. This one has gotten out of hand quickly. Sadler, this time he goes across the court. Giuseppe Kitson, an off-balance two, somehow gets it to go. Giuseppe Kitson's feet were all tangled up, but he still drilled it. Watch his feet here. His right foot crossed the left foot and had Pete defending him, but Malik Giuseppe Kitson puts it in. He has 7 points, 3 of 6 from the field. JJ Mandequit heads to the bench. USA doubling up Canada. 102-51, 5:52 remaining. Sadler rounds the defense, gets to the paint for the left-handed layup. McCoy gives it up. Pete. DeBanso on the right wing. That's a three from McCoy. It's off, and Boozer has another double-double with that rebound. DeBanso can't lay it in, and it's put back up. We'll see who gets the credit. There were 3 American players in the area. It's poked away, and on the other end, McCoy is fouled. So Brandon McCoy gets the official points on that last putback. Him, DeBanso, and Boozer were all in the area. And on the next possession, he gets tripped up. Just more than halfway through this final quarter of play. In the quarterfinal matchup between USA and Canada, USA will move on to the semifinals against New Zealand, who are making their first ever semifinal appearance. The other side of the bracket will see Puerto Rico face Italy and Spain play against the host Turkey. Another giveaway. McCoy on the fast break for the two-handed flush. Brandon McCoy catching it, one dribble, and the slam. Brandon McCoy with 12, 6, and 4 today. Here's Sadler. Into the lane, a dump for Meyer, missed it. Senek the rebound. Stokes, up for McCoy. Missed it, he gets fouled again. The foul is against Cole Grandison. sending Brandon McCoy back to the free throw line. It's the third against Grandison. He goes to the bench. Cole Grandison averaging 6 points per game. He's making his first appearance for the Canadian national team. And correction, that's his fourth foul. USA still doubling up Canada. The 5-star Brandon McCoy at the free throw line. He has 17 offers, including the home state schools UCLA, USC, Cal, and San Diego State, to go along with Arizona, Kansas, Tennessee, and more. The offensive rebound and putback, Jaden Toombs is on the board. He was the only player that did not score against the Philippines, and with that bucket, every American player has scored today. Jaden Toombs, the 6'10 center, averaging 5.3 points per game. A top 50 recruit in the class of 2025. Canada basketball under 4 to play. Charles gets inside, flips it up and in. Here's Caden Boozer, the main facilitator for USA. Stokes, kick out for Holt. Looking down low, now it's Toombs. Back for Holt. Going against 3 defenders. Boozer, dribble pull-up off the heel. Charles with the long rebound. Osarui. Defended high by Senek. He gives it. Ethier can't bank it in. Illich an offensive rebound. Charles, 8 to shoot. Backs it out. Defended by Boozer. That's a long-range 3. Ethier, another offensive rebound, keeps it alive for Canada. Giuseppe Kitson in the corner. Up top, Osarui. Could not hit the 3 with the shot clock winding down. Boozer to Holt. Fakes it. Steps back. Off the mark. He fell as he went up for that triple. Osarui with another rebound. Paul Osarui grabs his 8th rebound, but he has not scored today. And Giuseppe Kitson has it knocked out of bounds by Senek. 10 to shoot for Canada. Paul Osarui, 11 points per game and 8.5 rebounds. He's right on his average with rebounding, but he's 0 of 7 from the field. Another shout out to Victor Ekendayo for joining the FIBA YouTube membership. As Charles into the lane, that's a tough layup. Inside 2 to play, 108-57. USA leads Canada. This one got away from Canada from the get-go. Senek blocked from behind, grabs his own miss. With the shot clock hitting zeros, the 3 is off from the corner from Jordan Smith. Senek, an offensive rebound, gets it again, and then he's fouled. He tried to throw that down twice. It's against Giuseppe Kitson, his 4th. No, that's the 5th against Giuseppe Kitson. Another look, though. TJ Wall blocking that shot from Senek. And Giuseppe Kitson will have to sit for the remainder of the game. Canada will head into classification play, tangling up my words. And USA will continue on in the knockout stage into the semifinals. Chris Senek nearing a double-double, 6 points, 9 rebounds. Now make it 7. So So every team does play the same amount of games in the U17 World Cup. Problem is for Canada, there won't be as much on the line. And USA will look to continue this dominant run through the tournament. Wall gives it up for Charles, adjusts midair, and missed it. Toombs going down the lane, missed the layup. A pair of missed layups in a row. Charles, that's a three. Jordan Charles into double figures with 12 points. He is 5 of 16 from the floor. Harrelson, can't find the answer. 5 players in double figures today for USA, led by 18 points on 6 of 12 shooting from AJ Dabansa. Koa Pete has 15 points. Cameron Boozer with yet another double-double, 13 points and 10 rebounds. Senek has it poked from behind into the hands of Harrelson. Senek to give. Toombs throws it in. Chris Senek keeping his eyes up. The left-handed bounce pass inside for Jaden Toombs. Again, all 12 players have scored today for USA. They had 11 score against the Philippines to begin the knockout stage. Osarui throws it to the corner. Charles, wide open three, that's off. The rebound is pulled down by Harrelson, and that will do it. The dominance continues for USA through the quarterfinals. They will meet New Zealand tomorrow in the semis. The final, USA 111, Canada 60. The Americans continue to run through the FIBA U17 World Cup. So for our entire production crew, I'm Michael Cerroti saying I'll see you when I see you. The final score presented by TISO, 111-60. USA advances to the semifinals in dominant fashion. Thanks for tuning in.